Hello, people. Like in my school days, I was really struggling to learn faster. And in this video, I'll share with you the 5 tips so that you can learn faster any skill. It could be you can able to learn faster. The first tip is use 80-20 principle. What is that 80-20 principle? It is a Pareto's principle. Like in 100%, the 20% is the most important thing. If you're able to recognize the 20%, you can able to learn very faster. I'll share with you an incident that I remember while I was traveling in train, like around like 5:30 p.m. in the evening time. I just got one book. It's just Atomic Habits, and I saw those chapters, like chapters, very long chapters, and author has explained so much things in those chapters, and it's very difficult to go through those chapters because lots of studies I was not able to recognize which is the important things. Then at the end of the chapter, the author gives what is the most important thing you have to take away from this chapter. So I started to take notes on only the important things at the end of the chapter. So after all the chapters, I took the notes and I was able to implement very fast. So in the 100% of the book, like 80%, which fully talks about the studies, which is not able to implement in the practical life. Only the 20% we have to implement in the practical life. So I just took that 20% and implemented in my practical life. My habit has started to grow, and I know which habit to form and which habit to end. I know where to break my habit. So you should focus on the 20%, which is very important in the practical life. So once you focus on the 20%, like you can learn any skill very faster. So if you take a swimming also, you can able to recognize 80% and 20%. So only learn the 20%, which is most important thing you have to do. Once you learn it, like you can able to easily learn the skill very faster. So the second tip is using Pomodoro technique. What is that? It is about doing the one task like without any distraction, doing only one task for 25 minutes. So you don't have any distraction. Can focus on the one task, and you can able to focus on the specific thing, so that you can able to acquire those things. You can able to learn those things very faster. So if you have the focus time, like for 25 minutes, I'll fully concentrate on the subject, and for like next 10 minutes, I will have fun, like I'll listen to the music. Then next 25 minutes, I'll focus purely on subject, because while you are studying, I've noticed and I have that experience, like while I was studying, like if it is get really boring, I used to take my phone and I used to search on the Google, like Facebook or Instagram. I used to go there. So if you take any skill, if you have the focused efforts and focused time, you can able to build your skills very faster. That is what the Pomodoro technique will help you to build your skill very faster. So third tip I'm going to share with you is the most important technique, that is immersion. What does that mean? Instead of only learning about theory, you have to do and practice it. Okay, like once I was learning this NLP, like which is called neuro linguistic program. I was keep on reading lots of books about this neuro linguistic program, and it was very confusing for me. Like I was not able to implement the practical thing at the time. So I was keep on reading, and I took lots of course, like it is very confusing at the time. So I started to implement one technique, which is called GDD. It's called generalization, deletion, and distortion. So I start to implement that technique, so that once I implemented that technique, my all the belief system has completely changed. So if you want to learn anything faster, it's immersion. You have to gets your hand dirty. You have to do it. Unless you do it, if you keep on reading and procrastinating in the name of research, you are doing a mistake, because you won't be able to do that. So immersion is very important for you to get your skills very faster. The fourth tip I want to share is be persistent. So, how you can be persistent? I'll share you one tip. Okay, um, let me share with you a story. Like while I was doing this YouTube, like first 5 to 6 days, I was really excited while starting this YouTube. Then slowly my excitement and enthusiasm started to fade away. I had lots of resistance, and I was having like lots of disbelief and limiting belief towards my YouTube journey. Like once I start to have those things, I start to take a book which is The Dip by Seth Godin. It's a highly I recommend you guys to read those book. It is about how you can be very persistent. I just read that book. Like he just explained that like any skill if you take, like first it will be lots of excitement. He used to tell it is honeymoon phase, he used to tell, and after that you will have a dip, which is means like you will go low. Once you persist at that low, then you can able to reach your success, because like dip is very important, because that will make you to stand out from the rest of the crowd. So you have to be persistent in whatever skill it is. Okay, unless you get persistence, it's very difficult for you to really go to the next level in that skill building. So always be for persistent. That's the fourth tip, be persistent. So the fifth tip I want to share is get some good sleep. Like whenever you are building a new skill, like most importantly like motor skills, like you're building a skill of building a like playing a guitar or like keyboard, these are motor skills. Okay, so once you get a good sleep, that good sleep will help you to acquire those skills very faster. One I'll share with you an incident. Like once I was trying to learn this guitar actually. So once I start to practice these chords, like it's very difficult for me to practice at the time, and I was struggling. I was keep on trying, keep on trying. I was very persistent, but it is very difficult for me to get through that dip actually. Then I got very tired and I slept. That like next morning I was able to play. It is very easy. So like good sleep will help you to increase your skill level to the next level. Okay, so get a good sleep. So 5 points. The first is 80-20 principle, and second thing is immersion. Like you have to do the skill, and the third thing is Pomodoro technique. You have to use Pomodoro technique to be very focused. And the fourth thing is be persistent. Very important. Unless you be persistent, it's very important, guys. Okay. The fifth thing is get some good sleep. So these 5 tips will help you to acquire the skill very faster. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video, and you can subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification to get all the updates about my future videos. And you can follow me at Instagram at Dr.vinoth KC, so that you can get all the updates about my future projects and future videos. Thank you.